They say you are what you eat, so I don't eat chicken feet. But I love me some of Grandma's pickled beets. Well, cut it up, put it in the pan, throw it over your shoulder and see where it lands right here in Farmer's Kitchen. Maters, taters, beans and corn, the cows in the barn and the sheep's been shorn, kids in the barnyard chasing Grandpa's chicken. Spices, slices, cuts and dices, gonna slash your grocery prices right here in Farmer's Kitchen. Help you grow your garden good with recipes to suit your mood. Try some grub you've never tried before. Smash it with a wooden mallet, gonna educate your palate. Right here in Farmer's Kitchen, in Tim Farmer's Country Kitchen. We're gonna cook something good now.
Hello and welcome to the Farmer's Kitchen. We're the farmers.
This is our kitchen.
This is our kitchen. This is not a set. This is where we eat. Mrs. Farmer, are you hungry?
We forgot to eat. I had tomato juice today. What did you have? Seriously.
I had a pear.
So we need to eat.
And I had some of those refrigerator pickles.
Okay. You've eaten a little.
Because I picked up a little bit of weight. Usually by this time of the summer, now that I'm in my 30s, it seems like I can't lose weight like I used to.
I feel your pain.
So here's what we're going to do tonight. Sometimes recipes are born out of frustration.
That's right.
The other day we were driving around. We had a lot to do. We had a lot of places to go. We had to see some family members, and we were starving. And all we wanted was a fish sandwich.
That's right.
We really wanted a fish sandwich on rye.
You did bad.
I couldn't get it out of my brain. So we went looking and we tried one, and it was just like, okay, we'll go get our own fish sandwich, literally. So we went to the lake.
We did.
Took the boat. I went to the store and bought the lures that I thought would catch some hybrid striped bass.
You're good at that.
Now, over the years, I have really come to enjoy hybrid striped bass because, first of all, they fight like crazy.
Yeah.
It's a big fillet. And the other day we took off because there was only a 10% chance of rain.
That's right.
And so we went to the lake, which was a 2-hour drive.
And it looks pretty bad, I thought.
And what happened, Mrs. Farmer?
Well, we got rained on big time.
And here's a little bit of video of this 10% chance of rain that lasts for an hour.
You know, this happens a lot when I fish with you, it seems like. That we always end up taking cover for a little bit. But I packed lunch, so we were good. We ate lunch.
We had a picnic right there on the dock.
We did.
But right after it rained, generally before it rains is a good time to catch fish, but right after it rained, calmed down.
We did.
And we started seeing some fish come up on top chasing shad, and I thought this could be good. We ended up with a cooler full of fish.
We did.
And I thought, here's our fish sandwich. But there's one thing that's missing here that we have to have. And when you go to the store and you buy certain things, you look at the ingredients, you think, there shouldn't be 27,000 ingredients in a loaf of bread. So we have done this before, but it's been a while. I said, Mrs. Farmer, would you please make me some rye bread? And you said,
yes, I will.
she's so sweet. And so the first thing you have to have, obviously, is rye flour. We found some organic rye flour.
We did.
And if you will, let's step us through this process so folks out there can make their own rye bread. Now, it is a process. It does take time, but it's so worth it, is it not?
It's only a couple hours.
Yeah.
This isn't forever, so we can do this in between all our cooking.
That's exactly right. We're going to time this so everything comes out about the same time.
Right.
It's a process.
It is.
And I'm glad you're the baker and not me.
Oh, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, we're going to start with yeast. I have 2 teaspoons here.
Okay.
Now I have warmed this water up, not boiling hot, but just warm. And I'm going to do 1.5 cups of water.
It's 104 degrees exactly.
Is it? That's what it needs to be. Did you? You did really good. Okay, so far we just have our yeast in our water. And I want to let this, usually give it about 5 minutes, but as we're sitting here waiting for the 5 minutes, we're going to add a few more things to this before the flour. I have 2 tablespoons of honey.
Gotta have some honey.
Yes, you do. Gotta have some sweet in there. See, it's healthy, kind of healthy so far, right? Caraway seeds, you gotta have that.
Gotta.
And last time I made it, I put a tablespoon in. You said you wanted a little more this time.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and add this while this yeast is doing its thing.
Boy, there's 2 things to me. If you're gonna have sauerkraut or rye bread, you better have you some caraway seeds.
That's right.
And boy, we had some good sauerkraut the other day in northern Kentucky.
Yes, we did. That was delicious.
A lot of German influence up there.
Salt. I got a teaspoon and about 3/4 of our salt. And one more thing we're gonna add in here, a tablespoon of olive oil.
Olive oil.
Yes. And have you been timing this for me?
Time it. Was I supposed to time
5
it?
minutes, yeah, that's okay. We'll
So
be
you're gonna
close.
mix it for 5 minutes?
Well, I'm just gonna let it sit for 5.
Oh.
And while it's sitting there, we'll go ahead and get our flour mixture ready. All right, I have 2.5 cups of bread flour and 1.5 cups of rye. And we can buy the dark rye flour. You can look for it and find it. There was only 2 packets the other day. I stole them both, but you can find it. So we're gonna put those together and we're gonna slowly mix this in together.
Let me tell you something about this bread. I like it fairly thin because it's so dense. It is
Yeah.
so tasty, though. It tastes so good. So when you see a slice in this bread, we're going to slice it fairly thin. And when we put it, before we put it on the sandwich, think about how you do a Reuben. Just a little bit of butter and just tan it up a little bit.
I'm excited and I'm starving. Okay, we got our, I say sit about 5 minutes. You can go 10 minutes if you want to, just letting the yeast go. So I'm gonna put these 2 flours together.
And bread flour really is where it's at. If you're making bread, if you've never tried it before, give it a shot because it's just, it's good stuff.
Now we are gonna use, if you wanted to knead by hand, you can. I am gonna use my handy dandy 30-year-old, 40-year-old mixer. But before I put it in there, I wanna do this by hand. So I wanna kind of get these flours in here and slowly mix them by hand. Because if not, we'd have a mess all over the kitchen. That would be
need
bad.
that.
We don't want it flying all over the place.
Takes Joe all night to clean that mess
It
up.
would. He'd be here till midnight.
We had Byron Crawford on a couple weeks ago. You know, he's such a cool guy, and to let that cabbage dish fall out of his brain into my ear, let's have folks put up some old recipes. Let's talk about. I mean, we'll give you a shout out if we make them. Let's talk about old-fashioned stuff. I'm talking country stuff.
All right, I haven't even put all the flour in. When you see it getting kind of this texture, I'm gonna add a little bit more because we're gonna throw it in here and let it go a little bit. So I haven't put every bit in, put a little bit more maybe.
So on a scale of complicated bread recipes, would you put this towards the top complicated or in the middle or?
I think it's pretty easy. Think about it, what we're doing here. I mean,
You're not doing 15 rises
Right.
and setting 16 hours or anything
right,
like
we just
that.
got 2 rises and it's this, I mean, we're almost done here. The mixer's gonna do all the work for us. We're just gonna throw this in. I'll throw a little bit of this extra in there with it. Gonna put that down
Probably on
and
start
lock
on
it.
slow.
Yep, and we're gonna do it very slow the whole time. And this needs to go 5 minutes.
I'm acting like I have something to do with this.
Good job.
Look here.
Wow. Had a little more flour here. We had a little bit left.
Look at me making bread.
You are amazing. I'm just telling you that right now.
Man, that smells good.
Isn't it already?
It already smells
Now
good.
this one we do have to time. Let's time 5 minutes.
Ta-da!
It's perfect. 5 minutes.
Unlock it.
Unlock it. Pull that up. We're gonna have to peel it off there. And that's.
Now see, that's what we talked about, it being a dense,
It is. It's so
bread.
good.
in a good way.
Yeah, this is good. You want this. And we're gonna.
Oh, let me smell that. Wow.
I got some olive oil. I'm gonna kind of just roll it in here a little bit.
You know, the thing is, when you're baking bread, of course, it always smells good. But when you're baking rye bread and you smell that rye flour and those caraway seeds, it's just kind of special.
Yes, it is. All right.
So a half hour?
We're gonna give it a half hour to 45 minutes. We want it to kind of we want it to grow a little bit. Let's let that grow. And then we're gonna throw it in a pan.
So it's summertime, and sometimes you just need some kind of light salad or something that's not heavy,
Right.
that you can put in the refrigerator, just like a cold salad. So we thought, how about like a pasta salad or maybe an orzo salad?
Yes, yum.
So I'm going to give you some ingredients here. Here's what you're going to need for this. On your wet parts, you're going to need a little bit of Dijon mustard, about 3/4 tablespoon, probably 5 or 6 tablespoons of olive oil. You can use a little bit of vinegar, apple cider, or white vinegar, whatever you want to use, or even some white wine or red wine vinegar. Then some fresh lemon juice. We took the juice from about a half a lemon. We're going to do 1.5 teaspoons of honey, 1.5 tablespoons of dried oregano, almost a teaspoon of thyme. That thyme is important in there. And as much Tella cherry pepper as you want in there. If you want to put some Parmesan cheese in there, I'd put a couple tablespoons of that in there, whatever suits you. And don't forget 1 clove of garlic. Now, we decided that some other stuff would be good in there, and you tell us about what you put in there the other day.
Okay, and I think you can pick whatever you like. And this is what we like. We have got a green pepper. I got some black olives, artichokes, chickpeas, some cucumbers, and some tomato that we just picked.
Yeah, and you're going to put tiny little pieces in there.
Yes.
Nothing's going to overwhelm this, but when it all comes together,
right.
it's just precious.
The dressing's amazing.
And we're going to have this with our fish sandwich.
That's
'cause
right.
You can't stop us. We're out of control. All right, you know what I better do? I better get our orzo going.
And that's a cup and a half.
Cup and a half. Now that makes almost, we're trying to get close to a Italian dressing, and that's kind of got that flavor. If you don't want to make this what we're making, I think a few red pepper flakes in there would be good too, Nikki. But just a few.
Just a couple.
Just a few.
All right.
But you could use just some Italian dressing. Store-bought save you a step. But meanwhile, I'm going to put just a few. Mrs. Farmer does not like a lot.
That's a lot.
Just a little bit of red pepper flakes.
That's a lot of red pepper
Two
flakes.
nice pepper flakes.
Okay. You just want the orzo for yourself. You know I won't eat it.
No, it won't be hot. I promise you.
Uh-huh.
So we're not going to overload this. And you saw it was a cup and a half. It's not going to make a huge salad. This is going to swell up a little bit. We want tiny little pieces. And if you don't like any of these ingredients, you don't have to put those in. It's going to be a fun summer. We have a lot of fun things planned. We're going to travel around some. We're going to start doing some cooking for you guys out on the road. Will that not be fun?
That will be fun.
We don't want to do a restaurant per se, but we are going to do some events and traveling around. And we'll let you know very soon when we're going to do that, because there's nothing we like more. You know, obviously we're cooking for a bunch of people right now for a television show.
That's right.
But it's so nice for you to be able to taste that.
That's right.
So be looking. Before long, we'll be on the road just a little bit.
We're getting close.
Mm-hmm. Our orzo is ready. So now what do we do?
Well, do you want to add the dressing first or all your stuff? It's up to you.
I think let's put the stuff
Put
in the
the stuff
dressing.
in
What
it?
do you think?
All right. So how much to each? About half? Let's start with about
That's
half.
about good. That's good.
All right.
That's a lot of chickpeas.
Artichokes. Wow. That's good stuff, though. Artichokes. Let's get some tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
Cucumbers. Peppers.
Oh, man.
You got that spoon. Let's see how it looks. We might have to add a little more.
Oh, this is such a good little salad.
It's so pretty. Well, I think more tomatoes. Do you? We need more red?
Yeah, need more red.
More cucumbers?
It is nice to have your little garden right outside the door so you can have fresh stuff. We got a little herb garden out there too. Oh, Julie,
You
look
need
at that.
cheese.
A little Parmesan, much as you want.
That's right. All right, while you're stirring, I'm going to go ahead and start pouring dressing. How's
All right.
that?
This smells so good.
It does.
It's just summery. We're gonna let that chill too.
All right.
What
do you
a
think?
beautiful salad.
And you put it in a nice little container so I can pour it out and make it pretty later.
A nice big measuring cup.
Yes. What do you think? Good?
I think it's beautiful.
I'm going to put that in the fridge.
I'm very happy. Can't wait to eat that.
Yummy.
So where are we at on the bread?
All right, this is sat about a half hour. You can let it sit longer. It grows. It doesn't get too big. But I'm just going to,
Look how dense that is.
Yeah, see
that
how it
weighs
is?
8 pounds.
I'm just going to, I don't know, fold it into this flour a little bit. That's bread flour. I'm just going to shape it for this bread pan.
You know, and when we're cooking, you know, we try to pay attention nowadays to find something that's stoneware or something without any chemicals, because I think there for a long time we weren't paying attention to that type
Yeah.
of stuff. We really need to pay attention to that. It's a cumulative effect over the years.
All right, so you said something about putting caraway seeds on top. I think it's a
Wanna put a
great
few?
idea, yes. And I'm just going to spray a little oil on this. Make sure it doesn't stick.
I'm telling you what, this is one of the best smelling breads we've ever had in this house. Now, a lot of times, if we're baking just what they would call artisan bread or something like that, you know, we'll put some basil, some oregano, and that smells awful good too, a little garlic. But this right here might be my all-time favorite smell when it's baking.
Yummy. All right, so I'm just going to put plastic wrap on this. It's got a little olive oil on the bottom. And I'm just going to put this behind us, and while we're doing other stuff, we'll let
Let
this
it
go for
set.
another half hour.
Alrighty. So the other day, had a nice fishing trip.
We did.
Here's some pictures of one that Nikki caught. Here's some pictures of one I caught. Here's a little bit of video of me reeling one in. I'm telling you what, these fish are serious. They're in the Baroni family, so that's your striper, white bass, and hybrid is a cross of your striper and white
Wow.
bass. So they have what they call hybrid vigor. Any kind of hybrid animal has that vigor.
I had trouble reeling it in. I was struggling.
It was unreal.
I was done.
And so it was one of those days where you go out and you target your species, you have the right baits,
Right.
the water temperature's perfect, the wind cooperates, the shad are up, and it was a wonderful day. And
it
that's why we ended up with this. Now, as you can see, they have a little bit of red meat right here, which we've cut out, but it is a very nice. Now, if you compared that to something in the store, I would say it looks almost like tilapia, doesn't it?
Oh, it does.
Store-bought tilapia. But
Tastes better.
It's better.
It does taste
it's
better.
whiter. And if you cut out that red meat, you've got yourself something special. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my old batter recipe which is basically my base. But I'm
Right.
going to do something a little bit different this
Secrets.
time. So we're going to take 1.5 cups of self-rising flour, 1/3 cup of cornstarch, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, and some salt if you want that sort of thing, and some seasonings. 12 ounces, and I've got an Irish beer here. We can't say names, but I think you know what I'm talking about. And I'm going to also put some hot sauce and some malt vinegar in there.
Yummy.
And let me tell you what, we tried this the other day, and it was just absolutely wonderful.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you the consistency. And we posted something the other day after we fished, and we got such a response on that post. I can't remember how many people got on there. They wanted the onion ring recipe, they wanted your rye bread recipe, and they wanted the fish batter recipe. So you know what? We'll hook them up. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take our flour, put our cornstarch in there. Tell there's humidity in the air.
Yeah.
Baking soda, baking powder. And let's put just a little bit of seasoning in there, whatever you like. The oven just went off, which means it's time to put the bread in.
That's right,
So
and
let's pop it in.
350? Yes, and we're going to give it 35, 40 minutes.
All right, so we're going to come in with our beer. Now I want you to watch the consistency here. And you know, we've got a nice Vidalia onion over here too. Because, why not? We've already got the oil hot. And that's olive oil, by the way.
Of course, yummy.
Guilt free. And, I know this is controversial, but over and over again here lately, people are catching on to the fact, even the FDA says, yeah, olive oil is good. Because your smoke point is higher than you think. It's about 410 degrees. And we only get up to about, in fact, I'm gonna turn it back just a little bit, 300 degrees.
And we've reused this. This is reused because
Yes.
it stays good.
Now, when we use it for fish, we have a designated fish oil because when you pour it out of there, you know it's
Right.
had fish in it. Oh, do you smell that?
I do. That smells delicious.
Got a lot of good flavors going around here. Now watch where this is. It's running
That's
off.
perfect. Looks like pancake batter.
That's what I'm talking about. And if it, if you get it a little too thin, you can just add a little more flour to get you right back where you need to be. So I'm gonna take just a little bit of flour and put on our hybrid striped bass. Now these were the smallest fillets. I mean the smallest.
Oh, yeah.
Because we wanted something here that we could actually fit on a piece of bread.
Because this grows when it cooks. It's like it gets bigger.
And look at this. Now,
That looks.
I'm telling you what. Here's how it should pick that up. Here's what it should look like. I can get a hold of it. Look at that. Let just a little bit of it run off.
Do you need my hand under it for the trip to the
mind?
fryer? Nope.
All right, here we go.
Less cleanup.
Get under it.
All right.
Yeah, here we go. Boom.
Ooh.
Now also in the dry stuff, along with the beer, just a little bit of malt vinegar and a little bit of hot sauce if you like that sort of thing. Some people even put some mustard in there, but this is what we had the other night and it was so good.
Delicious.
So good. Now in a minute when we take these fish off, real quick we're gonna put some onions in there. They don't take long. That batter, the consistency, same thing you want for
Oh,
your
yeah.
onion rings. You want enough to get on there and stay on there. Now again, this is 300 degrees. Here's the thing about frying stuff. And again, this is olive oil, so I don't want my temperature to exceed 340 degrees. Because if you keep it below that 340 degrees, you retain the healthy things that are in olive oil. So it's kind of like,
It's healthy.
not terrible.
Yeah. So we can fry all kinds of stuff.
Well, and sometimes we do. Sometimes we
know.
go ahead and get a batch of oil going. It's like, well, why couldn't we just do this? Or why couldn't we do that?
And your batter's so good on everything.
It is, it really is. Now here's what you want your onion rings to look like. You see how it's hanging on to that? You gotta have some batter on
It's
there.
the perfect onion ring.
So it's thick enough to where it's really hanging on to that. Would you look at that?
Those are some good looking onion rings.
So I want you to look at that batter. Now that fish is still cooking while it's sitting there. And these will be done momentarily. All right, Nikki, if you will, go ahead and slice a couple pieces of your rye bread there. It's all beautiful.
And
that
this
we've
is-
been eating off of.
Right, it's from the other day because our other stuff's still cooking. How
Just look at that loaf, how beautiful it is.
How thick do you want these? You want these kind of thin?
It's kind of thin.
Like, show me where.
I would say not that thin. A little bit more. Yep.
Right there?
We're back. Man, this has been kind of a frantic day. But we got bread in the oven. We got bread here that you cooked the other day. We got the fish. We got the onion rings. We got the
Yummy.
Orzo salad. I made some tartar sauce. And all I did was put some chives. I put some sweet pickles. I put some dill. I put a little bit of fennel, dry fennel. And man.
What's your base then? Mayonnaise?
Just mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise,
Just
okay.
mayonnaise. And I'm browning the bread just a little bit, like you would do with the Reuben.
Yummy.
And see how it looks on the other side? Oh, almost. There's a little bit of butter there. Let's crank that up just a hair. And we're about to make ourselves a sandwich. So when we come back, you're going to see this plated up and ready to go. I just got to say, let me put some onion rings on here for Joe,
Yummy.
even though you told him we could only have one. I just want you to look at that little bit of perfection. Now, there's a whole lot of work that went into this. There was a trip to the lake,
That's right.
and there was a whole lot of rye bread made, and she's still working on.
Got a couple of
Look at
coming.
that! Look
They're about
back
ready
there.
to pull.
They're beautiful. So, Mrs. Farmer,
Oh my goodness.
would you like the first bite?
That fish is bigger than the sandwich.
Look! Oh, let me get a picture of that. Look at that! Is that not beautiful?
That is beautiful.
Boom! Boom! All right, you're first.
I'm just gonna. I can have just fish. Look at. I don't even need bread.
How is it?
That fish is so good. I just want fish. Wow.
When fish is fresh, you know it.
You can tell.
Look at this.
Oh, I never try one.
Oh,
That batter is so good.
it's olive oil, by the way. Let's try our salad.
Can you try a little?
Although I gotta say, during the break, we snuck some out and had
We
it.
did.
It's just a lovely summer.
That is so good.
That fresh cucumber
Delicious.
for just a little bit of crunch. It's a beautiful thing.
This is delicious. Thank you so
So I'll
much.
tell you what, let's do. We're about to get that bread out,
It's looking pretty good.
but let's have a reminder here. I just have to ask you, if you're in
Okay.
Waukesha, Wisconsin,
Love it there.
and you were looking for a duck decoy,
Oh, I'm always
For
shopping
me-
for decoys.
and somebody said, Mrs. Farmer, we get your show up here, but where can we find your recipes? What would you tell them?
I say go to timfarmerscountrykitchen.com.
And also, if they'd like to talk with us, we have a couple pages out there. There's only one rule with those pages. You got to be nice to
That's
each other.
right. Be
No
nice.
talking bad to each other. And we do have those out there, but they're difficult to get on. How do you do that?
You have to hit like.
Ooh, that's tough. Well, Mrs. Farmer, we're almost at the time of the show where we say it's all about good times, good friends, and good eats. But we're waiting on the bread. So have another bite.
All right. I think it's about time to pull
You know
that
what we
bread.
got to do? We got to get Joe. Joe, come up here. So, Joe,
This is a lot. First and foremost, it's a lot.
it is a lot, but it's fresh, Joe.
You can eat as much as you want.
Oh my! I can't wait to see.
Yeah,
Can you dig it? Fresh.
never
isn't it?
really.
So this is the
That
Joe-
is legitimate.
Joe hates this part of the job because he has to come up here and he has to
Hate
eat
this.
all this food. It's just terrible. Bless your heart, but you hung in there, man.
I made it.
Let's turn
This
these
time.
cameras off. We'll wrap up in a little bit. Let's eat while it's still
Let's do
hot.
it.
So, Mrs. Farmer, it has been a long evening, but we finally got to eat.
Yes, I can't wait to finish.
You made a beautiful rye bread.
Got
We
two of
got
'em.
fresh fish. We have an Orzo salad. And the only thing I can say at this time is be looking out there this summer. We're going to be on the road a little bit. We're going to do
right.
some cooking events here and there. And it's all about
Good times.
good friends.
Really good eats.
See you next week on Tim Farmer's Country Kitchen. How about the onion ring?
Delicious.
To order a cookbook, email timfarmerck@gmail.com. Special thanks to Elmwood Stock Farm, Kentucky State Parks, Lodge Cast Iron, Riverbed Builders, Waterscapes,